Hey there. So you're trying to fire up LDPlayer 9 and bam, you hit that virtualization security error, right? Super frustrating. Well, you've come to the right place because today we're going to get that fixed and fast.
Yeah, this screen. I know it well. It stops you dead in your tracks, right? And it looks so technical and complicated. But here's the good news. It's actually way more common than you'd think. And believe it or not, the fix is usually pretty simple. So my only goal right now is to walk you through this step by step to get that annoying error gone for good. We're going to get your emulator running smooth as silk. You ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to start with the most likely culprit, which is in your computer's BIOS. Then we'll check a couple of Windows settings that can cause trouble. And if that still doesn't work, we've got a little power move with a script for those really stubborn cases. Let's get to it. All right, first stop, the BIOS. Before we do anything else, we have to tell your computer's actual hardware that it's okay to do this whole virtualization thing. It's like a master switch, and it's kind of hidden away in the BIOS. Okay, so this is really the most important step. You're going to need to restart your PC. As it's booting up, you'll need to hit a key to get into the BIOS setup. It's usually something like F2, F10, or the delete key. Once you're inside that core menu, hunt around for a setting that's called either Intel VDX or AMD-V. That's the magic switch. Just turn it on, make sure you save your settings, and then exit. Honestly, for a lot of you, just doing this one thing is going to solve the whole problem right here. Okay, so what if that didn't fix it? No worries. The next place we need to look is a specific Windows security feature. There's this security feature called memory integrity. It's there to protect your system, which is great, but it can also get in the way of emulators like LDPlayer. To turn it off, just follow this path. Go to your settings, then privacy and security, find Windows security, click device security, and then core isolation details. Inside there, you'll see the switch for memory integrity. Just flip that sucker off and you guessed it, give your PC another restart. All right, still seeing that error? Okay, don't sweat it. We've got more tools in the toolbox. The next thing we need to check are some other virtualization things that are built right into Windows. See, sometimes you can't have two different systems trying to do the same job. They just don't play nice together. So head to your Start menu and just start typing Turn Windows Features on or off. You'll see it pop up. Click that, and a new window will appear. Now, we're on a bit of a treasure hunt for three specific items. You need to find and uncheck Hyper-V, Virtual Machine Platform, and Windows Hypervisor Platform. These are the built-in Windows tools that are fighting with LDPlayer. Uncheck them all, hit OK, and do one more restart when it asks you to. Okay, deep breath. If you've done all of that and the error is still there, wow, that's a stubborn one. But it's time to bring out the big guns. We're going to use a tool called PowerShell. Now, I know it sounds super technical and maybe a little scary, but I promise you, I'll walk you right through it. It's easier than it looks. First things first, we have to open PowerShell in a special way. Go to your Start menu, type in PowerShell. When you see it, here's the key part. Don't just left-click it. You need to right-click on it and then choose Run as Administrator. This step is absolutely critical, so make sure you do it that way. Okay, so for this to work, you'll need to grab a little script called the DG Readiness tool. It's a free download straight from Microsoft. Just save it somewhere easy to find, like your Downloads folder. Now, back in that PowerShell window we just opened, we're going to use the CD command, which literally just means change directory, to go to the folder where you just saved that script. Perfect. Once PowerShell is looking at the right folder, you're just going to type in this exact command right here. Copy it perfectly, hit enter, and let it work its magic. What this does is it tells that script to go hunt down and shut off the very specific security features that are giving us all this trouble. Now hold on. You might run this and suddenly get a big red arrow message. It'll say something about an execution policy. If that happens, do not panic. It's just a Windows safety feature kicking in, and we can get around it super easily. So, if you see that error, here's all you have to do. Run this command first. All this does, in simple terms, is tell PowerShell, hey, just for right now while this window is open, I give you permission to run the next script I tell you to. It's like giving it a temporary hall pass so we can get our fix done. After you've run that permission command, just go back and run our original disable command again. This time, it should go through with no complaints. And then, you know the drill, one final restart to make sure everything sticks. All right, let's do a quick recap, a final systems check. you need that hardware virtualization, the Intel VTX or AMD-V, turned on in your BIOS. And then you need 3 other things turned off in Windows: memory integrity, all that Hyper-V stuff, and the virtualization-based security we just disabled with PowerShell. If your setup looks like this, you should be golden. And that should be it. We've walked through every possible problem and knocked them down one by one. You just successfully troubleshot a pretty complex issue. Seriously, nice work. So now for the moment of truth. Go ahead and launch LDPlayer 9. It should fire right up, no errors, no warnings, letting you get back to your games or whatever it was you were trying to do. Enjoy! And that kind of leaves us with a cool thought, right? We just used a tool that's built right into Windows, PowerShell, to fix something that clicking around in the settings couldn't. It really makes you wonder, what other powerful tools are just sitting there, right on your computer, waiting to be discovered? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me.